Most people think the law of attraction is some mystical idea, a fantasy for dreamers. But what if I told you that some of the world's most successful people quietly used it long before they were famous, and that it shaped their lives in ways even they couldn't explain? This isn't about luck or magic. It's about belief, focus, and energy, aligning yourself with a vision so deeply that reality has no choice but to follow. Here are 5 celebrities who proved that manifestation isn't fiction, it's frequency. Jim Carrey. Before his famous movies, he lived in a tiny apartment in Los Angeles, struggling to pay rent, wondering if acting was even possible. One day, he drove his old car up to Mulholland Drive, and from there, he looked out over the city and imagined it. He imagined directors calling him. He imagined scripts coming to him. He imagined checks with his name on them. And then he wrote himself one, a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. He dated it 5 years in the future, Thanksgiving 1995. He kept it in his wallet until it fell apart. But before that date came, he was offered exactly that amount for the movie, Dumb and Dumber. He later said, "I would visualize things coming to me. It just made me feel better." And then they did. That's the key. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you believe you deserve. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah grew up in poverty, facing trauma, racism, and rejection. But even as a young girl, she said she always knew she was meant for something greater. When she read the book, The Color Purple, she felt a deep, almost spiritual pull toward one character, Sophia. She said, "Something about her was me." Later, when she heard the movie was being made, she began to pray for the role. She didn't chase it. She visualized it. She affirmed it. She felt it. Then she said she released it to the universe. Weeks later, Steven Spielberg called her personally. She got the role, and it became her breakthrough moment. Oprah later said, "You don't become what you want. You become what you believe." Lady Gaga. Before the fame, before the music videos and world tours, Lady Gaga was just a girl with a piano and a vision. She used to stand in front of her mirror every morning and say, "I'm a superstar." Not because she was pretending, but because she was programming her subconscious mind. She believed that if she said it long enough, her body, her energy, and her world would start to match it. And they did. She later said, "It's not about hoping. It's about believing. You act as if it's already true." That's the essence of manifestation. Your external world bends to your inner conviction. Arnold Schwarzenegger. When Arnold first moved from Austria to America, nobody believed in him. His accent was too strong. His name was too strange. His dream, impossible. But Arnold had one vision that guided everything: to become the greatest bodybuilder in the world, then a movie star, then a leader. He didn't hope, he decided. He visualized himself holding trophies, signing movie posters, giving speeches. Every workout, every rep was fueled by that inner image. He said, "When I trained, I pictured myself as already having won. I saw myself on stage, and the mind made it real." That's the secret. Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and memory. So if you imagine it long enough, it becomes your memory in advance. Conor McGregor. Before becoming a 2-division UFC world champion, Conor McGregor was living on welfare in Dublin. He said, "My mum would call and say, 'They're cutting the electricity again.' But every night, he would visualize himself walking to the ring. He would imagine the lights, the crowd, the belt. He said, 'I was living like it already happened. I felt it so strong that when it came true, it didn't even surprise me.'" McGregor became one of the most famous athletes in the world, and he still credits visualization as his main weapon. His philosophy: if you can see it here and have the courage to speak it, it will happen. What these people share isn't luck, it's alignment. They didn't beg the universe. They became the version of themselves that already had what they wanted. That's what most people misunderstand about manifestation. It's not a wish. It's an identity shift. When you believe something deeply enough, your actions, your words, and your energy start to rearrange reality itself. And maybe that's why the law of attraction isn't a law in the scientific sense. It's a reflection. Because the universe doesn't give you what you want, it mirrors what you are. So the next time you wish for something, don't ask, when will it come? Ask, who must I become for it to come to me? Because that's what all 5 of them did.